So we're standing here with our friend Brett, Brett Scott, who owns this beautiful Ferrari 400. You want to say something about your Ferrari 400?
Sure, I bought it in California in 2008, right as the economy was falling, so a lot of these gray market cars were becoming even more gray for people's balance sheets.
Well, their hair was turning
Maybe
gray,
a little
probably.
more red rather than black.
Yeah.
And I'll say it's probably one of the most simple and yet time-consuming cars I own just to fix things, but it's a great car to drive. It's a great highway car, and who can say no to a 12-cylinder?
But was it just the 12-cylinder or also the styling that attracted
Absolutely.
you to this car?
So I am a Pininfarina fan.
Mm-hmm.
I love these two-door Pininfarina coupes. I owned a Fiat 130 coupe, which is sort of an earlier homage to this, or this is an homage to that, I guess I should say. And then I also own a Lancia Gamma coupe, which is Pininfarina.
You're a glutton for punishment.
It might be true.
But you wanted this car clearly because of the GM hydromatic transmission.
It has a hydromatic transmission.
It is, and it was made for Ferrari and for Bentley and Rolls-Royce.
It has a different bolt pattern or something, doesn't it?
Different bolt pattern. It has its own part number, and but it works beautifully.
Is it a modified case or what?
Modified case, and everything was strengthened for the 12 and the Bentley and Rolls-Royce motors. Yeah. And on this car, I think this car's about 50,000 miles on it. I freshened up the interior about over the last 2 years. It's like the perfect COVID project is to pull the interior out. And
Yes, Ferrari is a perfect COVID project.
Perfect project
for those who are in the market for such.
And
Brett also tried to convince me that, as he mentioned, that this is a simple vehicle to work on, that I should look at. Then he told me it took 15 hours to change the starter.
It did take 15 hours and a few Band-Aids. And at least 2 trips
and a trip to the
after
emergency room, too.
After that, my desire to find one had suddenly just
sort of
evaporated. Yes.
Yeah, there aren't many parts, but they're all hand-built parts. So that is probably the challenge.
I'm with you, Brett. I've always loved the design of this as well. I mean, it wasn't a car that Ferrari purists took to.
No, not until the last couple of years.
Recently, but as a concept, I like these very gentlemanly Gran Turismo cars. I think they're these touring coupes. They're very, very elegant. And on this car, it's so interesting to see. Go ahead, sorry.
And I'll tell you, Fiat, Lancia, Ferrari, Maserati did a phenomenal job at tuning suspensions in this era. This is an incredibly comfortable car on the highway.
Really?
Even around town, it's surprisingly compliant, so it doesn't mind Michigan roads. This car has metric tires on it. They're almost like truck tires, except they're really compliant tires.
Yeah, because they have rubber and sidewall.
You got a good sidewall.
Exactly.
What are they, 15 inches?
They're 390s.
Okay.
Yeah, wait a minute, but what's the diameter of the rim? Is it 15 or 16? 390 millimeters.
Yes.
So
yeah.
Now I have to convert that into inches.
By far, the most expensive thing I've ever had shipped to my post office box was a set of 4 Michelins. And it was my reason to learn just enough French to get into the front of the line for them to build me a set of tires.
Very cool.
So,
great color, too.
Yeah,
it's gorgeous.
I love blue on blue. It's great.
It's very blue on blue.
Yeah. Most of the catalog car was blue on beige.
Yep.
And this one was built blue on blue. An interesting little detail is this, and then there's a crease line are 3 different shades of blue. You'll find all 3 colors on the
really
on the manifest for the vehicle.
Wow.
I had the front spoiler repainted for this car, not realizing
that
I gave them the wrong blue.
There's
so
a paint fill in
that
here.
color and not that color.
Wow.
There is a paint fill in this
exactly
in this indentation
to make it more exaggerated.
To make it more exaggerated,
Yep.
and then you can see the little blue line.
It's
there
a highlight.
Is a paint fill. Yeah.
There's a paint fill with a lighter line to highlight the grooved body side feature, which is a similar feature that they had on the. It is a cheat.
It is a cheat.
It's like white wall tires to make the wheels look bigger. It's the same design feature that they used, of course, on the Daytona initially, and ended up on the Rover SD1, which is a signature design feature of these cars. What I always loved was the very sheer, very tailored pillar and roof, and then this very full, almost cylindrical body side section.
Kind of 65 Chrysler-esque.
I don't know. He has to say these things. Adam has to say these things. I don't think we want to. We don't want to agree with him.
We'll see if the viewers agree with me. No, thank you, Brett. Beautiful car.
Thank you. So, if anybody's interested, I would say Of the Ferraris that you can own, this is actually a relatively pain-free Ferrari.
Relatively pain-free
As
Ferrari.
Ferraris goes, as 12-cylinder Ferraris go,
Okay.
you can figure out how it works.
You can. It just takes 15 hours.
It just takes a lot of time.
To change a fuel pump or whatever it was. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Brett.
You're welcome.
Thanks for watching this video on the 1983 Ferrari 400i. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as that helps the YouTube algorithm serve it up to more viewers like you. And if you're looking for a good charity to donate to Angel's Place in Southfield, Michigan, that helps out individuals with disabilities. Check out www.angelsplace.com. This car show Mark and I were at was a benefit for them, and we donated, so you should too. Thanks again for watching.